Hey everyone, today we're going to talk about organization stability in unstable times. Welcome to Invincible Innovation Live Show. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm Mazor, product innovation and value creation expert, and I'll be your host. And I have a very special guest with me. Hi, Elizabeth.
Hello, thank you so much for having me.
Sure, you're so polite, so we're starting so good. Lizabeth Wesely-Casella is the founder of L12 Services. Oh, she has two dogs. We already discussed that thing.
Sorry about that. The Amazon
But,
delivery must be here.
oh, they want to join the discussion, I thought. Okay. We're live on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook, and you're so invited to join the discussion and ask questions. And now we can start. What are the biggest challenges leaders face today? Wow, starting with the big question.
That is a big question. I'm going to kind of reverse engineer that and say the challenges that leaders are facing today, right now, can most easily and most effectively and most inexpensively be addressed by mining the information from the people who are actually doing the work. Different organizations are facing different challenges. A lot of organizations are facing mass attrition. And the one easiest, fastest, least expensive way to address that is to develop better relationships with the people who are doing the work. And the reason that I say that is because the transitions that we've gone through, the changes that we've gone through, the instability that we've had, it impacts all the different layers of an organization, but most of all, the people who are doing the jobs. Leadership has the benefit of having the theoretical, larger goal setting piece of the organizational process. And the people doing the jobs are the ones that have had to cobble together processes and workflows and systems in order to kind of keep the wheels on the bus for the last 3 years. And so change has impacted them incredibly. It's probably added more to a level of chaos intolerance and the ever changing landscape and always having to try and continue to reach your goals, the metrics that keep you successful, while creating processes that work both for remote or for hybrid or back in the office. That takes a toll on people. So in order for organizations to find out what's working best, which really is, reduction in process time and, improved programmatic developments, or to, create an atmosphere where people want to reinvest and bring their innovative ideas back to the table. The thing that leadership can do right now is to create engagement programs where they're asking questions about what works now. Have we codified that? Have we documented the workflows? Do your job descriptions, accurately reflect the work that you're doing? So that kind of give and take of information solves a lot of problems at the same time.
Yeah, but you're saying it's kind of simple, but I'm not sure it's that simple because I'm just imagining, you need the trust of your people. That's the first thing, and you need to be very open-minded in order to really listen to what they're saying. And I'm not sure that all the leaders really have that point of view. What do you think about that?
It is difficult work, especially the trust building piece, and it's very time consuming. And most organizations don't have the bandwidth to do the work that it takes to, continue to pursue their goals and their success metrics and do this at the same time. So that's where organizations like mine come in. We do that mining of information and highlighting the institutional knowledge, and creating programs where, let's say it's a mentorship or a reverse mentorship program where people start to create community again. And that in and of itself lends the ability for people to trust and to believe that the organization really identifies individuals as human beings rather than replaceable cogs. And when you bring in a third party to do that, you're able to continue to focus on the things that matter to all of the stakeholders, but it has the added layer of showing that it's, you know, a high priority for the organization to create these relationships, to build these sustainable programs, because to a certain degree, they're putting their money where their mouth is. They're bringing in a professional that knows the right question to ask, that knows the right programs to put together, and that can take the time to listen and develop something that's really specific to that organization that will help them well into the future, and create
Yeah.
frameworks that you can build off of.
Yeah, I would imagine if somebody comes from the outside, a third party, and would ask me questions, it will be much easier for me to say it and not maybe the C-level management ask me the same question, and I'll feel like more free to say what I think, I guess.
Yes, and you're right. When a third party comes in and they don't have a dog in the fight and they can't impact whether or not, you know, a negative comment is going to have an effect on future job growth or professional development, people do speak more freely. And, you know, aside from that, there's the ability then for that, you know, invested but you know, not politically invested third party, to build something that will help to create a framework where the culture that's been established can then grow